Hi everyone! I know it's been a long time since I last filmed a video, so I thought it'd be nice if I could show you guys my face and talk to you about some of the planners that I've been using in the last few months. So these are the 3 planners that I've been using since May, and I don't think I can manage to use all 3 of them all at the same time, but you know what? I kind of want to try. It's not really working, but I'm gonna pretend. I figured I would talk to you real quick about each of these options, and then we can do a quick flip of each. So first up is my Hobonichi Weeks, and I got this cover a few weeks ago. It's the Gillio Lotus, and the cover is the Slim Appunto, and oh my god, I'm so worried about this getting dirty, but it's beautiful, and I just need to calm down and be fine with it. So I love this. Honestly, if you haven't had a Gillio before, like, I don't know. This is just beautiful. I'm just like judging all of the places where I might have gotten it dirty. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so this is beautiful, and I have really been enjoying the Hobonichi Weeks actually. I obviously haven't used it all of the time, but I feel pretty good about it. It's really compact. And I think that this is a really great option for those of you who, you know, just want to jot things down. You don't want too much fuss. You don't want to draw layouts and things like that. So the other thing that I've been using is the A5. This is the GM agenda from Louis Vuitton, the large ring agenda. And I love this thing. It's beautiful. I hug it sometimes. I think this has had some really great, like, inserts, and I love like the setup, and I feel like it's just really pretty. But if you've been following me for a long time, you know that I'm not really a ring person. Like, I can never stay using rings for long periods of time as much as I might want to. I'm like sitting here looking at all the pretty pages, thinking about how much I want to use this, and that is a struggle that I have. So, you know, it has some more long-term stuff, and I'm kind of thinking that this can be sort of a long-term reference and goals and whatever kind of planner. And then this. So this is the Louis Vuitton Paul notebook cover, and this is in a beautiful pink, and this wasn't available in the US, but I was able to get one, and I also adjusted like the strap based on a recommendation from Siobhan from This Well-Planned Life. I was so scared to do it, but it's worthwhile because the cover didn't like snap exactly nicely, which doesn't really make sense, but it has this like beautiful lock and like that, and it's just amazing. And it fits the Stalogy perfectly. I'm gonna say something shocking right now. I did not use a Stalogy in 2021 until May. Yep, I know. I've been like so committed to this in the past that I still can't even believe myself that I didn't use this until May. And I honestly didn't use it a lot last year either. So I'm still using like the same notebook that I used last year because I just switch planners way too much. So anyways, this is kind of what I've got going on right now. I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you just all of the pages, all of the details, all of the same things that you know, normally love to see. And yeah. So let's take a closer look at these planners that I've been using lately. I will start with the Louis Vuitton GM. So let me get these guys out of the way. But basically, if you've been following my Instagram, I've shown quite a few spots in this planner. I really like the setup that I have right now, and I haven't like completely finished it. And I think that's part of the reason why I haven't been filming much, but I really like everything that's in here. Honestly, these cards are from cloth and paper. All of these dashboards at the front are cloth and paper. I love these little cards from U&I Graphics, and I have a promo code, and I'll link everything below. So I love these just layered together. I think they're beautiful. These are just really nice as well. And I don't know. I love this spot. These are pretty. Everything's pretty. I'll be here all day talking to you about where everything is from, so let me know what you think. And yeah, so this is the yearly overview insert from Cloth and Paper. I can't remember if it was like a goals insert or whatever, but I did a little bit of everything. And here is kind of how I entered in September and August. I think this came out really, really cute. And then I did use a different insert earlier in the year when I used this, but I pulled this up for August from the Cloth and Paper subscription box, and I started using it, I want to say this week. So that was that. Some of these pages came out really cute, but I just have been so inconsistent with planning over the last couple months. So that was challenging. Super cute. And then this first page of the September insert was the same week from August. So here's that. And then that. And then this is about the time that I stopped using this and switched over to the weeks and the Stalogy. So I'll show you that in a moment. But I kind of wanted to flip through a little bit more. This is an insert from my shop. I just love how these pages look. I love it. This is a daily insert. I think that turned out super cute. Put more daily inserts in there. And this is a dashboard. I've had that similarly laid out since last year though. This is the same. Cleaning lists. This is the digital declutter, and then I also put this cleaning and chores insert here, thinking that I would like fill this out to give myself a better routine. Hasn't happened yet. Someday we'll get there. And then what do I have here? So I have a like garden section that I started. With some of these, this was like a digital planner insert that I found, but it was letter size, and then I printed it on A5 paper. And then I printed out these planting dates from the almanac. I've gotten super into gardening lately, so, you know. Who knows? And then the rest of this hasn't really changed because I've just been such a mess with planning. And then I put some of like the 5-year plan inserts in here. I think this looks pretty together, but I haven't filled out any of that at all. And then back here I just have different like notes pages. So this is the GM A5 setup right now that I have. I love the front. It's just so pretty. I don't know. Let's talk about the Stalogy next because you know how much I love this thing. So this is the same Stalogy that I had set up for 2020, but I obviously did a little something different to like mark off 2021. So I printed this U&I graphics paper again. It's like the matching one to go with these cards that she has. So I love that so much. And then I did kind of like a 2021 goals page. And then I did a content ideas page and a PR tracker, but I really didn't write in it. I don't know, I'm a mess. Here's like a wish list page. And then I wanted this to be kind of like a health related tracker. So I wanted to put like how my allergies were doing and what allergy medication that I took, but I just hate tracking things. And then this is for my cycle. This is really pretty, actually. This is from Cloth and Paper. And then I set this up in May. I love this overview page that I've been doing lately. I just wish I like actually did productive things so I could check off anything. And then I did this layout, which I really liked for the beginning of May. But then I didn't really, I don't know. I just like didn't plan well. I don't know. See, look, this whole page is blank. I didn't plan anything. And then June. I still really like this layout, and I may try it again soon, but I think my like mental capacity for like planning things daily is just not happening. And then I went back to one of my really old layouts that I love. which is a week on one page with like the days on one side and then lists on the other. Really enjoy that. And then I didn't really use this in August, which is why it looks a little sad. It's like only a couple pages for August. And then I set up September again. I did like an order tracker. The monthly overview page is kind of blank again, but I still really like the layout. Did some dailies and just lists and things. And this I feel really happy with, just having different kinds of notes, different dailies if I want them. I feel like it's a little bit of getting back to basics for me. A long time ago in college and even in high school, I think what I would always do is just have a cute notebook and then I would write literally anything that I would think of. And this was like before the getting things done system and all of that, but it literally was like a brain dump, you know, everything I could think of that I needed to do or wanted to do or whatever. And I would just write it all on one page, work off of that, sometimes do like a weekly thing if I needed to and like print out a calendar and like stuff it in my notebook or whatever, you know, if I had a bunch of due dates or whatever. But other than that, I would just work off of a list, and then when I wanted to, I would start a new list, you know, rewrite some of the things and everything like that. So I kind of love this to do that with, and I don't know, there's something about the Stalogy that makes me just want to write a bunch of stuff in it. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to turn the page and write a new list later today or tomorrow. So yeah, I literally remember like sitting there in my classes and then I would just write everything down that I could think of, copy the things I didn't do yet from my old list to the new list, and it was just so, I don't know, it was just like so helpful to me. So that's kind of where I am with this. This is like a page about garden notes. Here's today and whatever. So I'm just going to continue using it this way. By the way, this bookmark is from Paper Alley and it's so cute. I'm so into it. So there's that. I'm going to set that over here. And then I will show you my Hobonichi weeks. How pretty is it? I'm obsessed. And I think part of it is really just a lot of inspiration from Lindsay and Sierra. So if you don't follow them, they're Lindsay Scribbles and SM Plans, both on Instagram and YouTube. I love their content around the Hobonichi weeks, and Sierra's Stalogies are always amazing as well. So I've taken a lot of inspiration from them. But real quick, I just want to show you this die cut is from my shop. I took these paper clips from Lucy Plans Life and just slipped them off the paper clips and tied them to the bottom of the Hobonichi weeks. Bookmarks. This is also from Paper Alley. This is just like a planner info card from the Planner Spot, and then these are freebie cards from HeyPlannerGirl. So I think they're really cute. I wish I would actually read the cards and do the things on them, but whatever. So this was the Latte Mega Weeks from 2021, but I put this clear cover. This is from the Angel Shop, and I put this paper on the inside as well, which is like just a freebie grid printable that I've been putting on everything forever. This is Virgo Paper. I love her vinyls, and I made this dashboard here, and then this is a die cut from my shop as well that I just stuck in there because I thought it was cute. I think this print is a vellum print that I use in my shop, but I just printed on regular paper and put in there. This is a Virgo Paper kit. It would have been really nice if I had written something here. And then this is a kit from my shop. And then I was trying to track like how much I was walking in here, but I obviously didn't really do that. So I don't know. I'm so bad at tracking. Anyways, the monthly pages. So this, I think, turned out really pretty. January. Not really a monthly planner either, awkwardly. Which is sad, honestly. This is March. Ugh, this is one of my favorite Virgo Paper, like, collection themes that she did. So I love that. Again, didn't use this for a little while. And then here I put this kit in from my shop in July, and then I did nothing after that. I don't know what that was about. And then I've done nothing in the monthlies since. Yay for me. So the monthlies go to March of 2022, and I'll just kind of show you how I used it. So I started using this actually I got it in November, and I started using it, I want to say this week, or maybe in December. I think I started using it this week, and then I thought about back planning, but then, you know what? Yeah, I got it around here, and then I started back planning, didn't plan this week, and then sort of planned this week. And I think these turned out pretty cute, like really simple, but it turned out cute. I loved it. And then January happened, and I'm gonna say I was using the GM for a little bit in January, and then I also got a personal, so I used that for a bit. And it was crazy. And then here we are again. This is March. And then I used this actually quite a bit, and I really enjoyed it. Oh, I love this. I just love how full this is, and I love using the stickers. I cannot find this sticker, and I love it. This Nintendo Switch sticker from Caffeine Paper Co., I think. Yeah. And then that's April. Don't know what happened this week, but this is when I started using my Stalogy. So, let's see. When do we come back here? June 21st. So I started a new job in mid-June, and I think I was just like, oh my god, I'm so tired of drawing out the layouts that I had in the Stalogy. So back to the weeks. This week turned out cute too, I think. Yeah, see, look, training. So cute for work. Love this. Didn't really plan this week, but it's cute. I don't know what my life was. Another week of who knows what. And then in August, I went back to the Stalogy. So really, if you think about it, this week's has been like the thing I've used most probably this year. Besides maybe the GM, I don't know. These three things are the things that I've used most this year. So makes sense why I'm showing them to you now. And then when I got this cover, I wanted to use this more again because I really liked having like a week already in the GM, but then I really thought like I missed the feel of these paper type things and having space to like write whatever and have a little bit more flexibility with layouts. So here we are again, and this is this week right now. And what I've been doing, which I love, and this is completely inspired by Lindsay Scribbles, is putting this little column here. And what I do is I write down just like a memory or like a thing that happened there. And I'm going to put a sticker here. Like here, for example, I put my head was really stuffy because last night I was just like, ugh. But yeah, I love this. And I have a ton of notes pages because I bought the Mega. And I actually taped these two pages together because I had something in there. I had an index, and then I just really hated it recently. And then I tried to rip it out, and it was like ugly. Anyways, I had all of these pages back here that I had set up. I was going to do a cleaning tracker here, but I never did. Here's January, March, a little bit of April. Here's July for a page. And then I have all of these pages left, so I could really take this and use it the way that I've been using my Stalogy, but I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet. So let me know what you think, if that's something that you think I should do. So that's kind of where I'm at with all of my planners. If you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching my video. Let me know what planners you think I should be using. I most definitely bought a Hobonichi Weeks for next year, so I think this is going to happen. But yeah, other than that, I'm just really enjoying having these two lately, and that's kind of all I've been planning with. So I think I might spend the rest of the year playing around with these two, maybe this one, and we'll see where that takes me. So anyways, that was a look at my current planner options and what I'm using and what I'm thinking through right now. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what I'm using, if you're using any similar things, or if you have similar planner dilemmas as I do. If you like this kind of video or have any other video suggestions for me, please drop them down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye!